Hey guys, so I'm assuming this video is going to be watched entirely by men, you know, about testosterone and HGH and everything, so stay tuned to the end and there's a little treat for y'all. Hey everybody out there in YouTubeville, Danny G, Regenamex.com video. We're going to talk about something that's very dear to my heart today. So testosterone and growth hormone, okay, and how this affects you if you're a man. Basically, you should be looking at your testosterone score. If your score is low, there's a lot of health problems associated with having a low testosterone score, okay, much more than having a healthy or even an optimized score, God forbid. Go check your HGH levels, like you want to go get an IGF-1 score. If they're low, that's another no-brainer. You should definitely be looking into trying to regulate that hormone or optimize it. Think about it like this, guys. When you run out of stuff in your life, important things, okay, you usually replace them. So stuff as important as your hormones, like these hormones basically tell your body how to behave at a cellular level, okay? So if you don't have these general contractors out there getting the job done, your body's gonna suffer on a lot of different levels. Okay, so back to my point at hand. If you're running out of important things in life, you usually replace them. So if your IGF-1 score is a little bit low, I strongly suggest maybe you consider regulating it or optimizing it. So let's talk about how testosterone works in a few different capacities. If you're like a person that's really low and suffering, the doctor's gonna give you a TRT dose, and that's better than nothing, okay? It's gonna bring you back up to par. But what I'm gonna tell you right now, in some circles, is a little bit like forbidden knowledge. Essentially, if you optimize yourself, okay, it's not much more than a TRT dose, literally about 1 cc more a week. So the doctors are gonna give you 1 cc a week. If you take 2 cc's a week, you can expect to be optimized. And what I mean by being optimized, essentially what you're doing is you're breaking a barrier. You're passing a point where you can block a significant amount of cortisol. Okay, this doesn't take place on a 1 cc a week or 1 cc every 10 days dosage from the doctor. Okay, that's just gonna, elevate your levels enough that you don't wanna jump off a bridge. Okay, but if you take a little bit more, the science in it is actually, so you block this cortisol, and what the cortisol does is it floods through your system. It's kind of like a prehistoric mechanism. It's a governing system, okay? It's a rev meter. The cortisol floods through your system, it eats the muscles. We're all in the gym, crushing it, thinking we're gonna, reach our goals. And if you have goals, like you wanna build muscle and burn fat, you're not doing yourself any favors if your testosterone score is low. And the other side of it, okay, you can have an excess of free-bound testosterone that floats through your system and repairs your muscles at a rapid rate. Essentially what the testosterone does is it volumizes your cells, okay? It works on a hypertrophy is what it's called, where the cells volumize and you're able to, that's what the protein synthesis and the nitrogen uptake is all about. It's easy to, it's easier when you have the blocking of the cortisol and the free-bound testosterone repairing the muscle and the protein synthesis and the nitrogen uptake, you volumize your muscle cells, you work on hypertrophy. So growth hormone, it's a little bit different. It works on there's all kinds of benefits from top to bottom when we're talking human growth hormone. Okay, it's a very healthy thing, okay, through and through. But as far as aesthetic benefits go, I challenge anybody to put on fat with human growth hormone. It's almost impossible, okay? And if you train with testosterone and you do your job in the gym, and you do a little bit of eating and that, well, even actually if you don't do that, the growth hormone is still gonna work on a hyperplasia effect, okay? And what hyperplasia means is it gives you more cells. Okay, so that's when the growth hormone, you take the HGH, it converts to IGF-1 through the liver, and that's a growth factor that knows how to go to the inflammation in your muscle when you're working out. And what we're hoping is going to take place is some cell division, okay, some hyperplasia. You're going to get some new baby muscle cells that you can mature and develop and become more complete with. You need to get carried away with this stuff. It's kind of like you just want to get effective dose ranges of the testosterone and of the HGH, but slightly optimized, right? Like, why do you want to be regular or slightly under or, average? Like, if you can be slightly optimized safely, why not? Because your doctor will not give you your testosterone, or he's being stingy with it, or the human growth hormone's too expensive in your market. I have all the answers, of course. Okay, I run a human growth hormone clinic down here in Mexico, and it's been going quite well. We've been operating it for about 5 years, and it's always nice to see the people in town on their vacations and help them get some products that they can't necessarily get back home, okay, and at a price that makes a lot more sense. So I look forward to hearing from you guys. If it made a lot of sense today, give me a comment in the description, give me a phone call, we can talk it out. We can grind our gears about the American healthcare system all day. So I look forward to talking to you guys later. Danny G, Regenamex.com. Adios. Regenamex, Regenamex.com. Adios.